Good evening and welcome to Kilkenny Greyhound Stadium for the second round of the Connolly's RED MILLS Champion Open Unraced. John, what did you think of the racing here this evening?
We had some fabulous racing here this evening. Some of the dogs haven't got used to trapping here, I'd say, at the moment, but the pace they showed after, particularly on the back straight there, we had some fabulous dogs, and I think it's going to turn out into a really hot stake.
I think Farlow Ace was very impressive here tonight.
Really impressive. I mean, he walked out, and the pace he showed, he got into a lot of trouble and showed some serious pace going up the back, and looks like a dog. The further he went on, the better he looked.
He did, yeah.
Greyhounds in the third race, round 2,
Heat 1, Trap 1, Prince Louis, Trap 2, Barefoot Bandit, Trap 3, Loch Messi, Trap 4, Express Dasher, Trap 5, Shane Boy Sly, Trap 6, Shane Boy Novak.
€10.50, race 5, €4.30, race 2, €5.30. The forecast 5 and 2 pay €34.80, race 3 on 5, 2 and 3 pay €250. Yes, folks, €250 for a euro. It's another terrific dividend. The early Big 4 jackpot has not been won. Who is carrying forward? Hold on to the next night.
First, Barefoot Bandit, second, Loch Messi, third, Express Dasher in a time of 29:24. Paul, you must have been very happy with that great staying performance.
Yeah, thrilled with him. He's only a young dog that hasn't much experience. I know none of them in the competition have much experience. It's only their second race, but you would have a lot of them prepared a lot for this competition, and he hasn't been. He's actually nearly an afterthought to go into it, and we're delighted with him. That was a very good performance tonight for a young dog around here. It's not an easy track to manoeuvre around, and he showed a lot of style in doing what he did. So no, we're very pleased, very pleased.
Heat 2, Trap 1, Old Road Ken, Trap 2, Clarahan Bullets, Trap 3, Kildove Royal, Trap 4, Ruby Rouge, Trap 5, Vimmerby, Trap 6, Oakfield Grundy.
The result of the fifth race, 4, 5, 2, 3, time 29:09. Total dividends on race 5, with 4, €3.90, race 4, €2.20, race 5, €1.90. The forecast 4 and 5 race, €35. 3 or 4, 5 and 2.
First, Clarahan Bullets, second, Oakfield Grundy, third, Ruby Rouge in a time of 29:18. Well done with that, Declan. You must have been very happy with his run.
Delighted, yeah. He's came on, improved a good bit again this week, and I'd say there's a good bit more to come now. He hasn't trapped here yet, he's still missing the break, If he gets that right, he should lead to the bend well, but he'll get the grasp of it, He's young, he hasn't that much experience, but he's a nice dog,
Tom, how did you become involved in greyhounds?
I often lie awake at night asking myself that question. I suppose I was reared in it like everyone. My father kept greyhounds, so I was very interested growing up. I used to walk the greyhounds, we used to race greyhounds together, myself and my father. Bit by luck, I never actually wanted to be a racing manager. I didn't grow up looking to be a racing manager. Just as I was finishing college, the jobs were advertised. They're looking for assistant racing managers around the country. And I was coming out of college, I applied for it. I applied for a couple of jobs. Back then there was loads of jobs going, and I was offered it, so I took it, and here I am.
And how long have you been the manager here for?
I've been in Kilkenny now for a little over 3 years. I was in Shelburne for approximately 4 years. But I'm in Kilkenny here full time now, a little over 3 years.
And what's your favourite part of the job?
What's the favourite part? Favourite part of the job is probably nights like this, when after the last race, when everything goes off well, when there's a good crowd, good racing, the attendance is good, weather is good, and just generally there's good buzz around the place. And
then what about the other side, the least favourite?
I suppose the other side is the quiet nights, the winter nights, the Wednesday nights. That can be tricky. Trying to keep the bills paid, that's never easy. But we're okay. We're keeping above it now, so there's not really keeping us down. We're going okay.
And you're very good here. You run a lot of benefit nights.
Yeah, we've a good few benefit nights in here. We normally run about 15 or 20 every year. We've ran 2 already. Actually, next Friday we have a benefit night. The Friday after that we have a benefit night. You'll find that we'll have around 20 benefit nights this year again. Some of them very good, like the Beam. O'Loughlin Gales, St Martin's, very strong benefit nights that come here every year. So they add a lot to the place.
Heat 3, Trap 1, Budgie's Flight. Trap 2, Dodging Bullets. Trap 3, Belmore Torres. Trap 4, Farlow Ace. Trap 5, Shaw's Blaze. Trap 6, Master Einstein. First, Farlow Ace, second, Belmore Torres, and third, Budgie's Flight, in a time of 29:31. This lad walked out the traps, but he really cruised down the back straight.
Yeah, he ran a good race there, all right. I'd say he came from last. The first there was a fair run by the dog, but I'd like to see what he'll do when he does break. And he can break. And hopefully he'll break shortly.
In the final, hopefully.
Well, next weekend the final. Oh, yeah. But no, delighted with him. He's progressing right. And he looks a grand dog.
Gavin, you made a very brave decision this week, moving the dog to a new kennels.
We did, yeah. Look, as work commitments at home and all, and I had to move the dog to the Pats. It's getting too much, and to be honest with you, he's such a good dog. Like I have to give, like, Pat has come back kind of training dogs again now, and just wanted to give him a good opportunity to take a dog like himself. He's a very good dog. He's only learning. He's only a young pup, and look, if he missed his break complete there tonight, if he breaks, like, I think he'll break 29 seconds, no problem around here, right? Hopefully he does and stays down and gets through, right? Get through the competition. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, just hope, like, I just want to thank the man that sold me the dog. He's a very good friend of mine, Desi Lockery, and like wish his wife Bernie all the best these days. She hasn't been too well, and hopefully this will put a bit of a smile on her face. And as far as I'm concerned, like, he's the best breeder in Ireland. You can see in the produce stakes with Farlow Kelvin. So hopefully we do well in this competition and win it for him. Like.
Heat 4, Trap 1, Mustang Blitz. Trap 2, Gary Glass Sammy. Trap 3, Shiloh Ben. Trap 4, Priceless Bolt. Trap 5, Tie Wrap Ben. Trap 6, Gulf Stream. First, Priceless Bolt. Second, Mustang Blitz. Third, Tie Wrap Ben, in a time of 29:40. That dog showed great early in a 4:35 sectional.
Yes, he has lovely early pace. His sire Barefoot Bolt was breeding a lot of him with good early pace, and it's nice for Brian. He owns the mother as well. He bred that dog himself, and he's a dog that we've been keeping for the stake all along. He got a lot of trouble in the first round, but it got right tonight, so we're through to the semi-final with him.
And the owners aren't here, but I'm sure they're delighted with their double.
Yeah, no, the owners are very seldom. Brian and Kathleen live in the Cayman Islands, so they're very seldom home. But look, with the likes of this programme going out now, and with the computers and all the rest of it, it's great that they're able to see their dogs running, which they weren't a few years ago. So it's most enjoyable for them, and as I say, hopefully he keeps breaking like that.
So first heat, Priceless Bolt, Mustang Blitz, Ruby Rouge, Express Dasher, Tie Wrap Ben and Oakfield Run. So second semi-final, Farlow Ace, Barefoot Bandit, Loch Messi, Global Tally Ho, Clarahan, Bullets and Budgie's Flight next Friday night.
And the semi-finals, the Connolly's Red Mills semi-finals next weekend, is really starting to take shape.
Yeah, it really took off tonight now. We kind of hinted ahead last week that didn't all need a second run. There were some brilliant performances tonight. Again, performances by dogs that didn't even win. First heat, I think 2 lengths covered the whole field and they were all flying home.
Yeah.
the Express dog that was third actually was arguably showing the most pace, but typical for that breed, and they were flying home at the finish. Declan Byrne's dog, Clarahan Bullets, really took off tonight, just a big run, and Paul Hennessy had a great night, 2 winners, and 2 of them look really good dogs now.
And if you had to pick one for the final, who would you think is going to win?
There's genuinely probably 5 or 6 dogs good enough to win it. You probably have to be gone out in front. Paul Hennessy's dog showed the most early pace by far, the priceless dog.
Yeah.
If I had to put my hand in my heart, I'd probably pick him, but dogs like Farlow Ace, Express, loads of pace, but just mightn't be out in front, you know.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Wait and see, yeah. A lot depends on the draw. We'll see what happens down in the semi-finals. I think Priceless got a reasonable draw. He looks guaranteed to be in the final. If he gets a reasonable draw in the final, with the early he has, you probably lead up. And you know yourself, when you lead up, you're halfway there.
Yeah. John, we've just saw the trap draw being done for next weekend. What do you think of the first semi-final?
Priceless Bolt drawn in Trap 1 showed brilliant early tonight. I was talking to Tom there, and he said that's 4:35 split is very good around here.
Yeah.
So he's in Trap 1. He looks a dog that's in a good trap for next Friday night, you know.
Yeah. And what about the second heat then?
Second heat, actually there's 3 heat runners drawn in this. So the first 2 in Trap 1 and Trap 2 there, they didn't really break tonight.
Yeah.
So they showed tremendous pace after leaving the traps. And on the back straight in particular, they showed fabulous pace. So I'm looking forward to a very exciting second heat.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens next weekend.
That's it. I'm looking forward to it. Should be exciting.